Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, and it's finally time to do the office tour you guys have been asking for. Now, it's been a while since we moved into our new office, and a lot of you guys have been asking me for an office tour, and I've been like, I'll do it, and you've been like,
Do it. Do it.
and then I've been like,
Listen, jackass.
but seriously, I've never found it entertaining or important to discuss the things that we use or the spaces that we use to create the kind of content that we do on iGyaan. But since you guys have asked me a lot, I decided to change that around a little bit, and we're going to be doing the office tour. Now, the office is quite big, and the amount of things that I wanted to show you guys will pan into a really long video. So I decided to break it down into a couple of parts, and hopefully we can get this done in parts, and hopefully you guys enjoy it equally well. Now, when I started iGyaan in 2010, I never really realized that I'll have an office space later on in the years. But after working on it for a couple of years, I exactly knew the kind of space that I needed. And then I spent a bunch of years working on it. So the space has been entirely designed by me, for not only me, but for the whole team. And it's also been designed in a way that I can really utilize all the space that we have in the studio to shoot. So it's crucial for a place like Delhi to have an ample amount of parking. So we have an ample amount of parking for all the people that work here, not only outside the building, but of course inside the building, completely free parking, which eliminates a lot of hassles of getting to work. So we have a nice driveway, which we also utilize for a bunch of shoots, including drop tests. And then we also have a garden, which we utilize as a chilling space. We have an open space in the front, which also looks great, by the way, for our office, which has a lot of glass that you'll see in a little bit. So let's move to the inside, to the first room that I like to call the staging area. But to enter the room, we have a Samsung smart lock placed on the glass door. Now, these locks not only give the security to the glass door, but also automate it and make it easier to get in, and also log each and every person that's coming in, so that I can now go back and check the logs if I need to. So they also work as a security device along with a simple little lock. Now, the staging area is really unique. It acts as a buffer between the main office and the outside. It's surrounded by glass on all three sides. And one of the most unique aspects of it are these retro refrigerator style lockers that are on the right. Now, these lockers are for anyone to use in the office. They usually leave their bags, etc. here. And then on your way out, you can also leave things like your laptops, etc. in case you don't want to carry them to office every day. Now, as we move into our first practical main space area, main iconic attraction is the iGyaan table. Now, again, custom made furniture throughout the office. You'll find that the table rests on iGyaan legs, or the logo of iGyaan. Now, this was a special piece to me and was completely designed by me. As you can see, I've used a lot of wood and raw materials in this office. It's got an open retro space design. It's got open ceilings as well. We've got this really nice round AC from Samsung. And this space, which is again a lot of glass and a lot of natural light, also works as a conference room. So if you have meetings with all those big companies that I'm not really allowed to talk about, those happen over here. Now, the table is completely designed as a functional conference space, and we do have a conference phone over here, which does have removable microphones. So if you have a bunch of people sitting around the table, you can simply remove the microphones and place them to where they are so that they can easily talk into the phone. Now, of course, anyone who comes to our office gets free Wi-Fi, and then you can also see we have these walkie-talkies over here that make it really easy for us to grab them when we're going out for a shoot. They come in handy for spaces where you get dead spots, where there's no telephonic network or 4G or 3G. So we simply use the walkie-talkies to communicate, and they especially come in handy on shoots. What's also great is that the whole office is connected via hardwired network, which I've converted into wireless hotspots using the Apple Airport Express. What this also allows me to do is connect speakers in each and every room, which can then broadcast music from one single machine in the office. So we can have music playing seamlessly across the office, and it also gives me a complete network mesh that is completely seamless. Next, we move into our first workspace. Now, this is essentially the writer's room. This is where all the writers for iGyaan sit. And you can see that we have also an iMac sitting in the corner. Now, this machine is used for our social media videos, so we edit all our social media videos on this particular machine. It's pretty fast and works perfectly well for creating the social media files. Now, this is a slightly dated machine. This is one of the first iMacs that I purchased, but it still works well for creating videos up to 1080p. We also have a Mac Mini, and then we have a bunch of MacBooks and a bunch of other laptops that people bring in when they're writing for iGyaan. So again, this space is completely functional. You can see a lot of wood being used. Most of this wood was imported especially for the construction of this office. And while the process was tedious and cumbersome and took a lot of time, I feel that it's completely worth it. You'll see the ceiling is again open, and even the light fixtures have been designed by me to make this office look the way it is. The big table can be moved towards the center, and then we get another wall on the back for shooting in case we need to shoot against a different texture in the background. Now, connected right next to this room is our first store. Essentially anything that's being reviewed, whether it's a smartphone, a monitor or television, even a coffee machine that comes in, sits in this store, and then only a couple of people from the production team and me have access to this store. What's also great about this store is that it also houses a bunch of tools that we constantly use around the office. And then it also has a bunch of our machines, including drills, Dremels, etc. And also inside these drawers are some of the phones that I refuse to let go. So those include things like the first iPhone, the LG G Flex, Nokia PureView 808, essentially phones that are first generation that left a mark when they were launched, so I keep them in this store. What you'll also start to notice is that each of the rooms have a security camera, and we have a full-fledged security system installed, along with a 60-day video backup, which is secured over our network, so it's completely safe, and it logs for 60 days any activity that happens in iGyaan. So if I need to go back and check on something that's missing, I can easily do that, but thankfully I've never had to do that till now. Now, hopefully you guys are liking what you see so far, and we have a whole lot of the office to show you guys, and I understand this is a complete different video from what you guys are used to, so hopefully you guys have liked it. We also have the gaming room, the main editing room, the studio, my room, and a great outside area that I want to show you guys, so I'm going to do that in a later video. And then we also have our exclusive, super exclusive gear room where I house and keep all my gear, which I'll also possibly give you guys a sneak peek of. So before we end part 1, I'm going to announce a bunch of giveaways. You see all of these 4 boxes, they're full of goodies that we want to give away, including smartphones, including accessories, including speakers. So we're going to start off with the first giveaway. You'll find the links in the description below. I'll see you guys in part 2 of the great iGyaan office tour. It makes it sound like an epic. Hopefully you guys enjoyed part 1. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button along with the bell notification icon in case you guys already haven't done that, so that you get notified the next time a video goes up from iGyaan, because you're going to want to get that notification. This has been Bharat. I'll see you guys in the next one.